Hello everyone, welcome back to Space Engineers Season 1. In today's episode, what we're going to do is we have landed in a pretty good spot. I've restarted the game more times than I really care to count here. Oh, we got a red rover this time. Each time I attempt to get a base established, I get ambushed and killed by the enemy, and yeah, that's not good. Alright, so first thing you want to do is you want to stop the rover, get out, get back in the rover. Let's see. Don't know how to reset camera view, but you want to go into the inventory. You want to grab the pistol out. You want to grab the ammunition out, because there's going to be wolves. We're going to set up the base right up here on this hill. I think this ought to be good. Alright, so we didn't find any ores right this second. Let's see if we can find some ores real quick. What you want to do is, what you can do is you can go into the control panel and go into ore detector and just crank that baby all the way up. I think this is a good spot to build a base. Alright, let's park it. Go into inventory, go into control panel, turn off the event, gyroscope off, interior lights off, ore detector off. That's all you want to turn off in there. So now what you're thinking is well, you have a base of location, yeah. So what we're going to do is we're going to queue up 100 metal plate, 100 interior plate, 100 girders, 100 of that, 100 of that, and 100 of that. And I don't need the solar cells. And yeah, we're gonna start digging. I'm gonna dig right. My main base is gonna be there, so we're gonna dig right here. Now you have to crouch in order to dig in the dirt. We're just gonna dig straight down in an angle here, if we can here, so we can get out. The tier 1 drill, it bites, really. It's not the greatest. Now you can actually get quicker to the rock if you right mouse click. You won't get any resources, but you'll get down to the rock even quicker. See, now this is what rock looks like right here. So this is rock. We're gonna gather a little bit of it up here real quick. We'll gather about 20k. Did we make a slope? Yeah, I guess we did a little bit of slope. We can go this way now. Like I said, we're going to gather up about 20k for the first run, because that's what the big constructor can hold. Now you're wondering to yourself, why are you equipping the gun? Because wolves are a thing, and they attack me like regularly. We're eventually going to need to make ammunition. We got a couple wolves we can kill with the ammunition we have in us. But wolves are like a pain in the neck. I would disable them, but they give me meat. How much do we have? 3k. Alright, that should be enough to start some ore collection. So what we want to do is we want to go over here. Get off crouch mode here for a second. Go into production, go over here. Let that go. We did put our rock in there, right? Nope, we didn't. That's gonna eat at the resources here. We're gonna go over here real quick, wherever the hole is. I wasn't that far out. I was right about here somewhere. If you lose your hole, like I always do, you can fly up in the air and look around. Alright, let me get some mining done and then I'll be right back. Hey everyone, welcome back. I did a little bit of mining off camera. We have 39,000 ore. We got attacked by a wolf. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go into the G menu. We're going to go up to vanilla blocks and we're going to grab the light iron block and we're going to place it down near the hole that we dug. And there's a reason why I'm going to do this. I want to kind of bring this off the ground a little bit. Maybe right about there. Oh yeah, duh. It would be nice if I grabbed some metal plating. Which reminds me, let's do another 100 of that after that's done. So we got 100, we'll go into the inventory, go grab 100 of that for now, because that's all we need. We need to find the hole, which is right over here. And we want to start the base off somewhat relatively in a sun-worthy direction. So the sun's coming up over there and it's going to set over there, so I think this ought to be good. Let's rotate it around here. There we go. Whoops. Alright, so now what we want to do is we just want to build a small foundation here. A very small foundation. Well, that's probably bigger than what I need right now. Alright. So now we're going to hover up. Oops, so turn the dampener back on. We're going to go up.
Low.
Alright. Our energy is low, so in order to do it, you can either stand here and hold the F key, or you can jump in the cab, and it automatically fill it up. Once the energy is full, we can go back over here and finish our project. Alright. So, we're wanting... Whoops. I'll grind that down here in a second. We're wanting to be up this high due to circumstances. Now, I want to run all the piping underneath the ground here. Whoops, there's another one down. So we just need to get a small platform built. Then what we're going to do is we're going to come off here by about, I don't know, 100. No, I'm just kidding. Not that many. I think that's good. Then we want to get the jetpack and we want to go up by 15 blocks. Or give or take a couple of blocks later. Because well, drop that. I think that's actually high enough off the ground here. And you want to put a block on the top. Now, if you're wondering to yourself, why so far off the ground? Because the base needs clearance of wind. I know there was another metal grid over here that we dropped here. There's actually two of them. Alright. So, next up on our agenda is to get power situated. So what we're going to do is we're going to get number 7. And you're going to notice that it takes a different kind of part. It takes interior plating. So what we need to do is we need to go in here And we need to grab out the interior plating. Whoops, not the computers. And we need to look at the control panel here and see what it's building here. Building more interior plating, that's nice, okay. Actually, we can grab the motors and whatnot out of there real quick. Grab that, grab that, grab all of that, put that back, put that back, put that back. Alright, theoretically, we should be able to build... Oh, let me get my hydrogen back up there. We should theoretically be able to build most of these. Now, you don't have to go all the way to the end, but I do it anyways because if the wind turbines get taken down, that's we'll have to backtrack a little bit on power-wise. But eventually we'll get fusion, we'll get all that good stuff. We need girders. I could have sworn I queued up girders. Yeah, I just didn't grab them. Alright. We want to weld these up all the way. There's one. And there's two. We're going to run out of interior plates, unfortunately. Alright. Go back down here. Now that we have a power source situated, and we have a means to build things, now what we want to do next, after all that gets melted down here, we want to start a base. Now we want to just... Let's see. We want to go into... What block is this? Oh, this is just a basic assembler. That's what we need. Alright, so let's go up here. The basic assembler is just going to go right there in the center. We're going to build it if we can. We need steel plates. Okay. Alright. We'll go back over to the rover. Look and see if we're producing steel plates. We are. It's just a matter of the thing. Let's go move it up to the queue here real quick, so we can get that going, so we can get the survival constructor up and running. While that's going, what we'll do is we will, every 5 we're going to put a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh yeah, I'm missing interior plating because I built all that stuff. We have power. Alright. Actually, you know what? You're right. Let's make a ramp up here. Right about there. We're gonna go to the ramp block. We're gonna go back to the full block. We're gonna go back to the ramp block. That's not the ramp block. There's the ramp block. And we'll go back to the metal block. Then back to that. I'm missing steel plate. That's okay. Now I can get up here. We need steel plates, like a lot of them. Okay. It's got 14 steel plates. You'll notice that we get a lot of silicon. Which means we need to queue up some of those to get rid of the silicon. Next up, what we need to do after we get the constructor up and running is we need to think about where we're going to go with the nano drill. I want to put this piece in here so I know it's there. We still need massive amounts of steel plate, but that's okay. So this one right here is a rock refinery. We're gonna put it 2 away. It's gonna cost a whole bunch of steel plates that we don't have yet. It's working on it. Well, while it's working on it, let's go grab more stone. Because we are always gonna need stone. The reason why I put the base so close to the hole is, yeah, I won't forget where it is. And I'll show you what we're going to do later on when we get into the nano drill system. I have plans. This is like my 4th attempt to get things going. Actually, it's more like my 10th or 11th try, but whatever. I learn everything. I learn a lot more each time I play. Like iron plated are like what you need to just mass produce in the beginning, because it's either interior plating or metal plating that you need, or yeah, metal plating that you need in order to do anything in the game. We'll get this down here real quick. We're gonna need enough rock and enough iron plating to build a refinery and a drill. The cargo box is whatever, but yeah. That and the rock grinder, because we're gonna need hydrogen eventually. Or yeah, we're gonna need bottles of hydrogen eventually. Alright, so I'm digging underneath the base here. Let's dig this way, away from the base. We're filling up on ore. Let that machine do what it does best. Ores are not like a guarantee, but we will be finding ores eventually and setting like little outposts up on them. We're almost full of rock. We have 70k of rock. That ought to be good enough to do whatever we need to do with. We're gonna go up here, we're gonna go up there, we're gonna go up here, we're gonna go up there, and we're gonna use the jetpack to get out of the hole. Alright, now what you thinking here? Let's see here. Oh, no, missed the jump. Go around. Alright, come on, steel plating. It's making it. Excuse me. I think we should be able to get the refiner up and running. Now what we're going to do is, since we have the basic assembler up and running, what we're going to look for is the basic refinery. We're going to go and grab this, then we're going to put it down. Well, it looks like it's already down there. Okay. I want to put it right there. I want to start welding it up. It's going to take more metal plating. And then what we'll do is we'll start manufacturing ores. That's let that queue up for a little bit longer here. Actually, did we get any steel plates out of this? We did. Now, if we can get this other refinery up, let me see if I can jump up here. No. If we can get this other refinery up and running, we'll be doing good. We need another 30 iron plates. Alright, so we need cargo for this. We're just gonna put 2 here and go control 1 to get back to the thing. It's gonna need like girders and whatnot, which is fine. We can deal with that later. There should be 2 inputs to this board. Hello, dudes. Chewing on my backside. Anybody else? It's dark time. Let's seal up real quick. Hold the F key down. I can barely hear the sound of the wolf for some reason. I don't know what's going on with that. Maybe my hearing is going out, or maybe I have the ambient volume too far down. Alright, let's weld this up. Now, theoretically, we could start pushing stone in here. And then it'll start making ores. Now we need to go back and dig some more rock out. So give me a little bit and I'll be right back once again. Hello everyone, welcome back. We're still doing some mining here. I figured I'd bring you guys back in and do a little bit of mining with you guys. What I'm thinking here is we have the assembler up and running, the basic assembler. It's making the parts that we need in order to make the drill. And once we get the drill up and running, this will not be happening anymore unless we're digging a deposit out. And then we would have a ship at that point in time. So yeah, I'm just gonna, let's see here. I'm gonna get up to 100K and then we'll go up there and see what we got going on. So if you're new to the channel and you like what you see, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you can be notified of my upcoming videos. Space Engineers will be coming out Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, along with Empyrean. And then Tuesdays and Thursdays we're gonna do 7 Days to Die, Rebirth version 1.13. Mm-hmm. Well, it's full. Might as well get it full up. Whatever, yeah. We'll get full of rock and then we'll have plenty to spare. What do you guys think? It's kind of dark. You guys can barely see. It's dark time outside, unfortunately. You know? Can't be helped. Alright, I think that's enough rock. I think we'll have enough rock to do what we need to do. Let me find my way out of here. Up this way. Go this way and go up. Oopsie daisy. Alright, so this is what I got going on up here real quick. Let me show you. I got this machine here that needs computers. I got this machine over here that needs steel tubes and whatnot. We have the steel tubes. We have the computers since we've been mining quite a bit. Let me get this done first because it needs to be done first. We probably didn't need to make it fully functional. Large tubes. Can I make large tubes in here? I can. I'll make 100. Grab the... We'll throw the stone in there real quick. And then we'll grab out the iron. The iron again. The iron again. Put the iron in here. Alright. So this nano drill has a function. Now I'm going to show you what the function is. So you want to get in the control panel. You want to hit I. Oh no, you want to hit G. Then you want to bring this down to the hotbar. Now you want to bring it down and you want to go right, left, increase. Right, left, decrease. Offset, up and down, increase. Up and down, decrease. And last but not least, front to back, decrease. And increase. Or decrease. Decrease, decrease. Offset, decrease. And yeah, let's... How come I can't get... Let me just... Decrease, increase. Increase. Now I messed everything up. Let me go back in there and I can't remember how to actually delete items off the thing. Alright, so we got drill offset left and right, increase, decrease, up down increase, up down decrease, area effect front and back increase, so we need decrease front and back. Right? Yeah. And then we're gonna want another one here. Area height increase. Area depth. Alright, so now what you're gonna do is you're gonna find the drill in your I menu, so hit I. Go to control panel. It's only going to be the drill system here. Then you want to go down and go down all the way down until you see show area. Now that's going to show you the area. So now if we hit these buttons, it'll go forwards and backwards, and this will go down, up, and this is going to go forward. We're going to go forward as far as we can here. Till we see the other box here. And we're going to sink this bad boy into the ground, I think. I think this is... No, it's raising it up. We need to go the opposite direction. Because what we want to do is we want to get this below this dirt surface, so that we don't see this giant big hole that we're about to make. It does take a while to decrease. Now once you see it disappear, do 1, 2, 3, 4. Get out of the chair. Go down here. I don't know where it's at. I don't see the outline of it anymore. Do I have to be in the drill? Or maybe it's down farther. That's fine, let's just do that. Let's see here. Let me get myself out of this hole here. I'm lost in a paper bag. Where are we going? We gotta go this way. No, we gotta go back this way. Get out of my way. Alright. Nah. That's the reason why we couldn't see it. Because we had to go up. Now ideally, we would I'm out of ammo. Yeah, he's still chasing me. Production.
Health low. Your health is critical.
I don't know if we got those bullets turned off yet. Get my health back before we die. Did we grab the ammo out of here? I guess we just used it all. Where are you, Wolfies? Alright. Anybody else? Let's get our health back. Alright, we got rounds now. Who knew we would need rounds right off the get-go, right? Production, inventory. Let's toss a stone in there real quick. Alright, so this nanobot drill is going to drill the ground out. Now, it's going to consume power, so yeah. So let's get back into the control panel. Let's hit I. We'll go back into control panel. We'll go into the drill. Let me see here. me see here. Number. What is this? Key menu. Back to front, up and down. Arrow. If I leave the chair, will it show me? Okay. So, let's go back the other way. It's still going to show me? Alright, so now we need to go this way a little bit more. We want to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And what we'll do is we will get in this drill here. And we will go to control panel. We will rename the drill. Drill system first mine. Hit enter. Now what we can do is go in here, go to drill first mine, turn it on. It's going to be drilling out the hole. We might be able to see some of it. Yeah, it's just below the rock surface, so cool. We won't see the miner, but it will fill up over time. I'm waiting for daylight to do more stuff. So we're gonna go into production. We're gonna cancel those ammunition because we just made ammunition. We're gonna queue up some more of those. Now this drill is gonna put it in the refinery. As we go, you can tell by the K's going up that the drill is working properly. Now there is ways to like negate getting stone, and if you have just like a regular ore deposit underneath there. But we're gonna like branch out that way a little bit more. I think once the drill gets done mining or it gets to its peak, I'm just waiting for daylight. So yeah, I can't do anything without daylight. Let's see here. Now that we have the drill up and running, we have a staircase that comes up. Next, what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to go in here and go into it'd be nice if I actually search for the right thing. A basic assembler. Now this thing right here is going to allow us to... See, I don't get why you can't put... We got to put it this way, right? See here. Yeah, that way. Now we'll weld this up. We should have everything but the metal grating. And some computers. Metal grids, so we're going to come in here and we're going to go into here and then we're going to go metal grids. Needs nickel, so what we're going to do is we're going to access this port here if we can, and we're going to go and it said it needed silver or nickel. Which one was it? I think it was silver. I don't know, I'll tell you here in a second. Nickel. Okay. Nickel, nickel, nickel. sun is rising. That's always good. I'll snack down on one of these kelp crisps. Computers now, huh? I think I have computers down here. Alright, jetpack over. Alright. Now you have a limited supply of hydrogen, so you want to get the base up and running as soon as possible. I figured there was more computers in here. Go up here. Dampeners are off, so I hit the wall like a max speed. This should finish this off. Now we have an assembler that can pull from the forge. So now we can queue up things like small tubes. So let's just do 100 of them. Do 100 of them. Do 2,000 of them. And 2,000 of them. Now that's going to produce while we're idle. I'm going to sit around and let this thing run a little bit until we get enough materials to start doing some other shenanigans. If you're wondering how the drill's doing, you can go down here and you can check. It's drilling out some stuff. But it's below the ground, so it's not going to eat this surface up and make it look ugly. That was my 10th attempt. This is my 11th attempt. It sounds like the rock machine is full. It is. We got a low battery on this thing here. Let's go and drop that off in there and go production. We're always going to need steel plate. Alright, so next up on our agenda here is this is where I'm going to call this video, everyone. I do hope you have enjoyed this episode. If you did, make sure you storm that like button. And if you're new here, subscribe for more daily videos. Okay, everyone, take care. Bye-bye. Thanks to all my Patreons and YouTube subscribers.